You got this, boy! Sorry.
You good?
All right, once again, everybody, this is Tanner. Give it up for him.
Thank you. Things are a little bit less joyous since President Bush isn't the president anymore. I know we all miss him. I certainly do. You may be wondering, what am I talking about? Nobody liked Bush. I did. I'll give you a few reasons why. Best reasoning, because he got you out of any situation in the world. He's the best fucking scapegoat. He had the lowest approval rate ever, and I use that to my advantage. Let me give you an example. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to say those things I did last night. It was fucking Bush's fault. Or, I'm sorry, boss. I really wanted to make it to work on time today. It was just really difficult with traffic and all, and you know, the way President Bush is running the country. My favorite. I'm sorry, Principal Andrews. My daughter didn't mean to stab her classmate with scissors. That's just what President Bush taught her. So really, Bush was the best president ever. He was fucking Batman.
No child left behind.
He was the hero the city needs right now. Or in this situation, be the country. But then again, on the flip side of that, you also run into people that supported Bush, and that's equally as easy to get out of. I'll give you an example. Run into him. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to run into you. It was fucking Bush's fault. And he comes and looks at this. The fuck did you say about my leader, boy? And that's what you give him in response. Bush, but I meant those bushy-eyed Mexicans.
Now he's definitely gonna stand up.
They'll take it no matter what. Scot-free, you're out of there. That, and ever since Bush stopped being president, the rock bands have nothing to sing about. It's not very fun. I'm glad that there wasn't too much laughter on that last bit. I never want to be famous. Being famous would be the fucking worst. Because all I want to do in life are two things. Get stoned and go to Target. Yeah! It's my favorite fucking thing to do on the planet. Just hit the bong a couple times, go on cruising to Target. And I couldn't do that anymore if I was famous. First thing I do when I get stoned and go to Target, I go straight to the bathroom. In there, it feels like a fucking spaceship to me. Everything's all shiny and glossy and whatnot. The toilet, well, the urinals are like fucking party trays. They're like this big on the wall. Hands-free, everything. You don't have to press a button to get soap. I know what you're thinking. That just sounds like a regular bathroom. Not under this state. I smoke the good shit. So then after that, I like to go through the aisles, look through the clearance sections, buy shit that I don't need. I once bought a Clarence drum kit that's battery powered. You can imagine how good that drum kit was. But it sounded like a good idea at the time. Damn that chronic. But anyways, I would hate to go to Target stoned if I was famous, because then you know you would run into somebody eventually. I'd be going down the kids aisle trying on like the little Thor mask, you know, the little Thor helmet. It'd be like barely fitting on my forehead, but it looked fucking cool at the time because I'm out of my mind. And like some lady will come from behind me, she'll be like, "Oh, hey, you're that funny guy." And my response will be this. What? Mortified. Then I'd have to get the fuck out of Target. I guess you could say I could just go to the bathroom and then ship on out of there. My little spaceship that I'm imagining. You maybe ask yourself, why Target of all places? And it's in the fucking name. There's a target there for you. It's like when I hit the bong, I turn into like this bearded arrow that makes me just go flying straight into the target. Another reason I wouldn't want to have to leave Target is because then I'd have to go home. I still live with my parents.
Damn.
It's a really difficult thing to do going home when you're high. Like, I'm pretty pro at it. You know, but sometimes, you know, there's just ways that you're like, you're just not going to get out of it. I remember one time not too long ago, I come home at like 12:30 in the morning, smoking at my buddy Justin's house, and then that's right. Yeah. Name drop, motherfucker. So I come home, I'm like, hey mom, you know, you don't want to make eye contact, although it's probably obvious, especially after this. Around 1 o'clock in the morning comes, get a knock on my door. I'm like, hey, what's up? And it's my mom. She comes in, she's like, hey, this was in the laundry. It's a fucking DVD. He's like, sorry, Mom, Saving Private Ryan got kind of dirty tonight watching the player. Can you go to wash for me? Hey, that's Blu-ray. Don't forget to hand dry that. Yeah. Another reason my parents are really fucking weird. Like, they do crazy shit. My dad will come up to me and show me his missing teeth. It's sad, I just turned 21. And it's sad how many people I've met in my life that yank their own teeth out with pliers. Like, one is enough, but I've met several. And my dad's one of them. They'll come up to me, and I'm just like, speechless, just mortified. I'm just gonna walk straight to my room without giving him a comment.
Fucking mortified.
Thank you. And then, another embarrassing part about going home is my parents are obsessed with their dogs. And they enjoy talking for the dogs. Like not talking to the dogs, well, they do talk to the dogs. But I mean, they talk fucking for the dogs. I'll be sitting there eating dinner and like one of the girl dogs will come out, she's like batting her eyes. In the corner of the fucking room at the computer, you'll hear someone be like, oh hey, you should give me some of that food, it looks delicious. And they do it really fucking loud. You can hear it throughout my whole house. I hate bringing people over. Or the old boy dog, he's like really old, he's like almost the same age as me. He can like barely fucking walk. You'll walk down and be like, you look at him in the eyes and you'll hear in the corner, my mom will be like, oh hey, how's it going today, Tanner? You look really funny. You want to play ball for me? I don't know what to say. People hear it all the time and I hate it. And then eventually it just becomes second nature to me. Now I actually believe that my dogs can talk. It's like my parents are like surrogates for the dogs. Like they transport their thoughts straight to my parents and they just relay it to me. So now I'm under the belief that my dogs can talk. And then, you know, that's beneficial at some times. But, like, for instance, I'll come home, be all sad, be like,
The lighthouse. Dude, it's the phone.
oh man, my girlfriend broke up with me today. I just don't know what to do. My parents aren't home, my sister's not home, there's nobody to talk to. So then I'm looking around the house.
At the bar.
And I'm like, what should I do? Who can I talk to?
Truth will
Apparently nobody wants to text back today. Like, oh. So, Bailey, what do you think I should do?
Tanner turned into a bright light.
The dog's just staring at me, he's not saying anything back. I'm like, come on buddy, I need your help today. Nothing. I'm so cool. Bailey, come on buddy. I've always been your best friend, you should be my best friend. Nothing. So then it turns into this. I'm like, well man, she wasn't a really great girlfriend anyway, she fucking dumped that bitch. Thanks buddy, you're so supportive. You really are a man's best friend. And then, final story, hands free, and then, so this one time I was just walking down the street and...
At band camp, right? Don't give him mouth to mouth, please.
Calm down. I can't
Sorry.
friends now.
Sometimes I get possessed by demons. Thank you, have a good night.
Tanner!
Alright, once again, everybody knows Tanner.
Tanner Koch!
Brent, are you ready?
What do you have to say to the camera?
Yes. I think the question is the audience ready? It's ready, I don't know.
I'm about to shit my pants waiting for Brent to come on.
He's gonna shit his pants.
You go shit yourself.
Whoa. What's up?